Is there any other questions? People can raise your hand and speak and ask questions directed um, to the candidates.
While we wait for questions, I do want to lift up this questions around the sexualization of our kids. You know, listen, sex ed is required in certain grade levels, 5th grade, 7th grade. It is not required in kindergarten. So you may ask yourself, well, how is it in kindergarten, first all the way to 4th grade? Well, what happens is that principals and teachers allow lessons and allow resources like read aloud books into the classroom. So if you don't want that, parents, the first person you should go to is your teacher. Second person you should go to is the principal. And oftentimes, if principals get enough pressure, they'll stop putting some of that stuff in kindergarten through 5th grade. So your voice matters in that. If you don't like the read aloud books that are being read in class, say something to your principal, say something to your teacher. And then if they don't listen, then say something to your school district board, the Board of Education school district. Now, what they may say is, well, it's required in the standards, like social studies. And you can just fight right back and say, you know what, I'm going to exclude my kid from that, you know, because I don't want my child to be sexualized in this manner. So again, your voice is important in those topics. Fight, and I know many people are doing it. And another thing is, I love how this current board has been proactive about this by actually, and Mary, you can speak on this more, but you designed a forum, right, for Linda Bresnick to come and inform parents about a lot of this stuff. So, you know, maybe you could share about that a little bit.
Sure, absolutely. Whenever something is going on with the California Healthy Youth Act, the sex ed, it was passed in 2016 to be implemented in 2018. Just as I was elected in July, it was being implemented, and we had very upset parents and grandparents, arguably. I mean, I was very upset. I couldn't believe it. I mean, they wanted to teach our children things I'd never heard about. I mean, I was just flabbergasted that this was going to be in the curriculum. And so we were having trouble stopping it at the county, especially without a superintendent who believed it needed to be stopped. But we chose to at least have a forum so that with experts to let our constituents and our community members know what their children might be taught and how they might be able to stop it. And if not stop, at least keep their children from learning it. But we do believe that parents, you know, actively can help stop these things by showing up at meetings and talking to the board and remind
is actually asked to see the sexual education curriculum that may be taught at a district. And you can do that under what's called Public Record Act. So you can go to the district and say, under PRA, I demand to see all of the curriculum that our schools are using around sex ed. And they actually have to do it. And you can go to the district and you can preview it. And then you can share that with your friends.